Hey, you guys, it's Megan from Create Your Future. Today we have Karen here with us, and she is a coach. So check out her descriptions in the link below. But you guys, we have a really exciting announcement. Karen has created a brand new course for you guys, and it is amazing. It's called, I'm just going to shorten it because it's a long thing, but Manifest Your Dream Life. Basically, in that course, she talks about how you can manifest multiple things. And actually, I'm just going to let you talk about it, Karen, because it's your course.
Yeah, so this course is going to just focus on manifesting your dream life and just every desire that you have and how you can make manifesting multiple things at once work for you. Because in reality, like, we don't just want one thing. Like, one thing is just a part of the puzzle. We want a whole picture. You know, if you want to have a specific person, you want to have them, but you want to have a certain lifestyle with them. You want to have a certain life with them. You don't just like want to have them and then want to live, you know, on the streets or something. Like, you want a whole picture of what you would want their life to be like with them, with you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So it's a whole thing. Or like, if you want a specific job, you want a certain lifestyle to go with that job, whether that's having a lot of money and a lot of abundance, or for some people they just want to be, you know, stable and they just want to have enough for what they want. But for some people, they want to live like a life of luxury, have their SP, have all these things. So that course is really going to focus on a few different areas of your life and how to manifest everything at once, how that can work for you and even make things come faster. And I actually have a story today about something that I manifested and something that I manifested simultaneously. So just to start, I'll say that one technique that I really do like to use is just like knowing something. Like, even if I don't feel it, even if I doubt it, I just like know, like, I know it has to happen because I know that manifesting works. So I just, even if I have doubts about the subject, I'm like, okay, I don't care, because I know that I have to get this. I know that this has to happen. And so a couple years ago, I wanted to go to this concert, and I like saw that the artist was having a tour, and I was like, I really want to go see that artist. And it's like, let's see what happens to the tour dates. And as it turned out, the concert that was happening where I live was going to be where I was going to be on vacation seeing my parents. And the one that happened while I was seeing my parents in that city was actually while I was going to be home in the other city. So they were like flip-flopped.
Oh, geez.
I was like, no, like, no. Like, I don't know how this is going to work, but I want to see this artist in concert. Like, I don't know how this is going to work. I just want to see them. And to be honest, I didn't even focus on like that specific tour. I just was like, you know, I just want to see this artist. I want to see this artist. And I don't know how it's going to work out, but I know that it is. And I kind of let it go. Every time it would come to my mind, I'd be like, no, like, I'm going to see this artist. I'm going to see them soon. And I pictured myself seeing that artist and being in the concert. At the time, I actually was also manifesting an SP. And I was supposed to go to Miami for the holidays to see my parents. And right, like a couple weeks before my trip, I was traveling. I think it was like December 22nd or December 21st, something like that. And I get an email, like, this artist decided to add a tour date to his tour. Guess where? Miami, on December 23rd, right before Christmas, right when I was supposed to be there. And I immediately was like, okay, I know I created this whole concert, so obviously I'm going. And obviously I went, and I was so happy because I was like, this whole concert was just for me. And the whole time I went to the concert, I was really happy, and I was really grateful for the concert and just like being in it in that moment. And I actually remember that when I was in the concert, I kind of did like, and I felt inspired to do it. I did like a visualization of like my SP with me in the concert. And I kid you not, like right after the concert, he started messaging me like that day.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
So this is a way that you can use manifesting one thing to get another thing, because when you're in a state of gratitude, when you're in a state of being joyful that you got something, that just brings about more things that you want and more things to be grateful for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was thinking about some things that you were saying. You know, number one, we're always manifesting. So I like that you have the course for that dream life, because you're right. It's not like I'm just going to manifest a specific person and I'm not going to worry about the rest of my life, because manifesting is something you can't turn it off. It's always working, you know, so you may as well figure out, how can I make it work for me? You know, because it's so easily effortlessly working anyway. So to combine all those different things. And the other thing I wanted to say too was you said, sorry, I'm looking at my notes here, but the doubts thing, you said you still had doubts, but you knew it. And that comes from, I believe like self-concept and knowing, okay, I can have what I want, and sticking to that. So even if those doubts are coming, because sometimes people fear those doubts, but no, you're like, my self-concept is this, I can have these doubts, but I know that I'm going to get it, which is basically, like I said, self-concept or a belief of I can have what I want in my reality.
Exactly. And I think that's actually one of my secret weapons in manifesting is that I know that manifesting works. So even if I have doubts on any subject, on anything, I'm always like, okay, I don't care if I have doubts because I know that this works and it just has to happen regardless. So who cares? Like, the doubts mean nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's why we always say, go out and try to prove this to yourself. Please prove it to yourself, because once you start, I'm sure you've had it with people too and clients, all of a sudden they start saying, you know what? I didn't really see this before, but now too many things have happened. I can't just say they're coincidence anymore. Then that's what you start doing. You start proving yourself how your thoughts are creating this.
Exactly. And I do talk about that in the course. You can hear 100 people tell you that this works, but you do have to practice it and you have to try it out, because when you build your own self-concept as a manifestor, that's going to help you to get everything that you want, because you can fall back on that trust of yourself and that trust of yourself as a manifestor.
Yeah, absolutely. It becomes that confidence. Just like we said, maybe one of our videos before, maybe start out with like, $10 and then you get that, so if it feels too big, because there is no difference between obviously big and small, but as we said in other videos, try it out on something smaller. And then when you get that, go to the next level if you want to.
And when you're working on manifesting multiple things at once, like inevitably, like one thing may come faster than the other, and then you can make that work for you. You can use that to build your confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing I like what you said was, about the concert and everything, you made a declaration of that. So even though you're like, no, I'm going to go see this concert. You didn't try to figure out the how or the logic. You just said, no, I'm going to go see this artist, and anytime the thought came up, it wasn't like you were using logic or even a doubt. You're just like, no, you had that declaration. You're like unwavering, like, no, this is happening. And you stayed true to that end and it showed up.
Yeah. And it's funny because a year later from that concert, I went to a different concert, and that day too, right after the concert, I had another specific person that I was thinking about that day or that week, whatever, text me that day right after that concert. And it's because when you get something that you want and you feel happy and you feel grateful, like things are just gonna come flooding in.
Yeah, and again, because you're also going on self-concept, I get what I want, and that gives you that confidence, and you're changing that whole, shifting your whole state into that. And that's why I'm always a big proponent that I don't think you need to sit on your bed in a dark room and meditate for a billion hours. Get going with your life, enjoy your life, set your intentions, pay attention to what you're saying about your limiting beliefs and stick to your declaration of what you want, but still have fun, because like you said, you're automatically, when you're having that time, you're going to shift yourself into a different sort of state. And that's when things can come in during that. Not that they can't come in if you're having anxiety. I don't mean that. So I don't want anybody to comment that, but I mean, when you're shifting it, because it's not that, even if you have anxiety, the thing is, you shifted yourself into, hey, I got this concert. I'm grateful for this concert. This is my self-concept. Things are going to manifest. So therefore, other things were able to start unraveling.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that it's impossible to manifest with anxiety or when you're in a bad situation, one thing, but it definitely makes it easier when you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel better. And
yeah.
I would say it even comes faster because you're already in a state to receive. You're already in a receiving mode. You're not in a wanting and a lacking. You're like, oh, I have this thing, I have this thing, I have this thing, and then you get more having.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's actually was also why I created this course too, to focus on different areas, because then you're gonna like I said, inevitably some things are gonna come faster than others, and you can use those to boost everything else. And it's true, we don't just want one thing. We want like a whole big picture of everything that we want. Like if you could think about what you want your life to look like, it includes multiple factors. And say like if you're trying to manifest a job, but you already have an SP and you have a partner and you're happy in your relationship, but you're really miserable in your job, that's still going to affect your relationship, because you're going to be in like a negative energy, and maybe you're going to be lashing out at them, and it's going to make you unhappy, right? So when you're working on everything at once and knowing that you can have the life of your dreams, like there is no limits, you can have whatever you want in everything. It's not like the universe gave me the perfect partner, so that means I can't have the perfect job, or I have the perfect job, I can't have the perfect partner. You can have the perfect everything.
Right, right. That's so true, because that's that limiting belief or feeling, selfish, or well, I have this, but so maybe I can't have that, which are just those doubts, which you can overcome. It sounds like this course is going to help people really understand how to do that and manifest in all areas of their life.
Yeah, so that's it. That's all we have for today.
All right, yeah, because you guys are worth it. So definitely check out the description for coaching for Karen, as well as her new course, because it sounds like it's super amazing. And thanks, Karen, for being here and telling us all about your new course.
Thank you, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Bye.
Bye. Have a great day, guys. We appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.